So my name's Ryan Fleming. I'm a third-year student at Niagara College in the Broadcasting, Radio, and Television Film program. I'm looking for my internship out in Vancouver in hopes of one day becoming a television host. 45 years old, so time is now. So back here at Niagara College, and as you can see, lots of room here in the hallways for me to navigate through. With COVID, everything's kind of been on lockdown, as we all know, but thankfully the school's kind of opened things up for us BRTF students so we can keep practicing our craft. I'm on my way to the Shark Tank to go do some of that right now.
Zeus here with you on CRNC The Heat. You just heard Lay Your Head on Me by Major Lazer, and before that was Yukon Blonde with Get Precious. And looking to get better grades, struggling with online learning? Go from torment to flourish at Niagara College. Thrive at NC.
Let's take a quick look at my studio, see where the magic happens. Like every good geek, you gotta have your toy wall and, you know, kind of your shout outs to the rest of the world. So people often ask me, like, what's RatGTV's origin story? Like, how did Ryan's All Things Geek get started? And basically what had happened was, when Facebook first came out, I was one of the first people that had it, and I would post a lot of videos about geek stuff, comic book related stuff, tech stuff, and I liked it, and some of my friends liked it, but other ones were just like, oh man, every day we're seeing all these. So I made the Ryan's All Things Geek page. From there though, we started doing podcasts and stuff. This is usually where the magic happens, here at my desk here. But yeah, this is my life, this is my studio. What is on the plans next for Zeus? The biggest thing that I need to focus on right now is obviously finishing this semester, but getting placement for next semester. I've always had this weird calling, like just calling me out west. Like I've always felt like this need to go to, for some reason Vancouver's just always, ever since I was a little kid, that's just something that's always stuck out to me. Let's do this, get in an internship out west, CBC, TSN, wherever out there, and you know, make my new life out there. 94 and 27. Ones I like. And then on this side, I don't like any of these. Tom Otto is one of our professors. He's the guy that's in charge of our internships and when we're going out there. He's also the TV guy. He spent many years in the industry, so I have a lot of respect for him. And he's always been good to me. So, and you know, you tailor respect with, you know, him having past experience, and he's just kind of like that perfect person for me to go to. I feel like I'm in a bit of a different territory than most, where I don't have the years left in me to work my way up the ladder, like, you know, some of the younger students going into internship. What is the best, I guess, plan of action, I guess, for someone in my position who, of course, I'd love to be a news anchor or be on TV, but we all know that my dream is, you know, to host something, a round table type talk show. What is, at least in your opinion, where do you think my best opportunities lie?
Well, exactly what it is that you just said. You want, I mean, you know what your goal is. You know where you want to be. And in your case, it's not where you want to be in 20 years from now. It's, you know, where you want to be pretty darn soon. Mm-hmm. So you need to seek out the places that will provide you, maybe not with immediate employment, but certainly the background and the experience. And I mean, the other thing that you're facing right away, I suspect, is that I don't know how open BC is going to be to bringing in somebody from Ontario. You know, since this whole thing began, we've heard about the stories of people with out of province license plates getting their vehicles spray painted and, you know, go home and stay away and all the rest of it. So, I mean, I think overcoming that hurdle is not a small thing. That could prove to be a big thing. We
finished yesterday off. Zoom meeting went off very well. So, following our conversation with Tom, it wasn't the most positive looking forward going into like me being able to make it out to Vancouver. with COVID and everything else, just wrong time, wrong place.
Video journalist, radio reporter, new sports.
There's a lot of stuff that I still haven't gotten on top of yet, i.e. my demo reel and things like that. So there's still a lot of work to do, like a lot of work.
And yeah, that's it. The calendar's ready for me to switch over to November. And then more. I would say when I left college and I made that promise to myself to come back into the industry when I was 40, that was a decision I made for myself, but now, you know, it's something I talked about with my kids, and this is a promise that I gotta keep with them, you know, like just as much as myself, I'm doing this for them.
Hi, Dad.
Girl, how are you? Good, long time no see. How you been?
Good. How you been?
Good.
Come on in.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
my
all you.
goodness.
So, yeah, that's you and Aunt Sandy. Look at
Oh
that
my
face.
gosh.
And Aunt Wendy, trying to make it like you had hair.
So since you're in school and you finally decided to go back, COVID hit. So what was that like?
I mean, school was great going back the first 2 years. And then, yeah, COVID hit just as we're hitting our third year, and this is the year that we do internships. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, talking to my teacher wasn't the most positive
Yeah.
outlook on things because we don't really know what's going to happen out there, whether they're going to allow me to even
Yeah.
go out there, which is
Stressful.
stressful. It's gonna suck, but I mean, I'll make do.
Yeah.
Work here, in Toronto, I guess. But yeah, well, hopefully it all works out.
Like I said, when you're famous one day, I'm just gonna piggyback off you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm totally cool.
Coming back from London and visiting with Jordan, I mean, it was great because it helped kind of revitalize just my want or desire. And not only that, it was even more so, it was the reassurance from her that we got, you know, where she basically said, yeah, this is something that she believes in me for, you know, and I guess it means I'm doing the right thing.
I fucking hated my job, and I don't think that's an understatement at all. I don't ever want to see this ever again in my life. Honestly, if I had some lighter fluid and a nice can somewhere, I'd burn the shit out of that. Facts. It was tough, especially with my kids and stuff at that point, because my wife and I had separated and divorced. We have joint custody, so I have them 4 nights of the week. She had them 3, and at this point, my wife had moved to a different city, so I had the kids 7 nights a week, and I was working 6 nights a week, and I'd leave the house usually about 5:30 at night, not get home till 7 in the morning if I was lucky, and just in time to get the kids off to school. It's one of those things that's so hard because you have to put food on the table, and it's a good paying job, but it's the most important years of your kids' lives as well. Like, I'm not there for that because I'm at work, and the one day off a week that I had was always Saturdays, and that was the day that, you know, was my Rat GTV day. So like 7 days a week, it was unfortunately not enough about my kids. So we are here today at Choom, 755 Montrose Road in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. This is the old Niagara Square outlet. Having a good time filming our show here. So welcome everybody to another edition of Rat GTV. I'm your host Ryan. I think today's show went. I mean, there was a lot of issues we had today. We had some issues with internet. Sadly, the stream didn't go too good.
These older movies aren't going to test.
Give us 1 second right there, folks. Sorry. The show was great, but the technical aspects of it we had a lot of issues with today, sadly. But we're going to put out a good show for the fans once it's edited. I have this obligation, this obligation, I think is the best word, to my fans, like to the Ryan's All Things Geek fans. Like I have, 47,000 followers there. A lot of them have reached out. I've become friends with. Like I got a great letter from one of the fans the other day saying about how much the show picks him up or how much the page means to him, and he was going through a rough divorce and things. And I mean, it's stupid. I don't know these people, but like, I mean, like these people, like they mean a lot to, oh, stupid. They mean a lot to me. I have fans in, like Daniel Van de Sant in Australia, who, him and his wife had a kid last year, and like the baby, like they had a rough time. Baby's healthy and everything now. Beautiful little girl named Abigail. He invited us to the wedding. He talked to us like he was our best friend, like about his kid and everything they were going through. And it's not just him. I mean, oh my God, there's just so many people that I don't know that I know, you know. I started that page, I had 30 people, you know. Recently I read on LinkedIn that CBC had laid off a couple hundred people, and they were doing this nationwide. I don't know if there's going to be jobs out there for me to intern at. It may well be time to start reassessing my dreams. There's nothing that says I can't make it to Vancouver if I start here, though, and intern here. Just follow your ambitions, you know. Don't give up on you. It's pretty simple. Don't give up on yourself.
I took a swing, and I just happened to make contact. Did I hit a home run? No, but I got on base, and that's all. Like if we're using the baseball metaphor, that's all you want to do. Get a man on base, and then work from there, right? And then work to get him home, and that's all I've been trying to do right now is just steal second, steal third. Hey, and if I get a chance, I'm going to steal home.